Part 2. Crimson Flower. Pegasus Moon. Tempest of Swords and Shields. With Deirdre under Imperial control, the Leicester Alliance ceases to exist, and its remaining lords ally themselves with the Empire. The Black Eagle Strike Force, having now conquered all of Eastern Fodlan, confidently moves to invade the kingdom.
And that concludes Count Bergley's report. Just as Claude said, the Old Alliance has willingly fallen under Imperial rule. However, knowing him, there is no telling what manner of poison could be waiting within. We must be careful not to expose any weakness.
Of course, though it seems we can now attack the kingdom without issue.
True. However, you should know that Lord Arundel has entered Deirdre. It would seem he has already started collecting the relics of the Old Alliance.
Let him do as he pleases for now. It's not yet the time to chide him.
Understood. As for the kingdom, as we theorized, it is not entirely united. If we defeat the royal family of House Blathed, and a handful of other notable houses, it should fall under our control quite readily. Those we must target include the houses Fraldarius, Galatea, Gautier, and Karen. We have allies who are close to some of those lords. Perhaps that can be used to our advantage. Persuasion by tears or threats. Perhaps one would consent to act as a hostage. We must make good use of the tools given to us.
What about House Rowe in Aryan Road, the fortress city? Will they not side with us?
The head of House Fraldarius, Lord Rodrigue, has entered the city. It is possible that he has seized it.
I see. Then it might prove too difficult to strike Ferdiad right away.
Either way, when preparations are complete, we can begin our deployment into the kingdom.
That part of the plan remains unchanged. Professor, is something wrong? This month, we must again put all of our effort into preparing for battle. I'm counting on you, my teacher. Ah! Professor, you didn't hear anything just now, did you? Cute! Huh. Well, be that as it may, it is not your concern. It was nothing. I told you it was nothing and I meant it. It's just, well, there was a rat. I don't enjoy the company of rats. I believe I've told you about this before, about when I was held captive beneath the palace. There were a lot of rats there. To this day, I just... What? Oh, Professor, leave here at once. I recall now that Hubert needs to speak with me. I must change my clothes. Now, whatever you do, don't look this way. Then forget what you saw. That's an order.
So, Felix, is the tea to your liking?
Oh.
There's no one I'd rather eat with than the Professor and Alois.
Hear, hear. This old chair keeps creaking. I fear it's on its last legs. Ha!
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
I don't like being hit on during a meal, so it's nice to be with you.
That looks appetizing.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge. Upsetting.
The kingdom always is cold. We have hatred for the cold. Bridget is not cold. We have no cold spirit. Does the goddess of Fodlan give protection from the cold? I am wishing I knew how to ask her.
Okay.
May I sit?
Say now.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You may already know this, but the Kingdom and the Alliance were once a single entity. The leaders of the Alliance, House Regan, are actually a branch of the Blythed royal family. In a way, it's just a battle of the part of the Blythed family tree that rose in rebellion against the Empire. Ah.
The Alliance is just gone. It's hard to believe. The merchants of Deirdre all have nerves of steel. I'm sure they'll be up and running again in no time. Hey, how about a favor?
Welcome. This one?
Thank you. Please come again.
Thoughts?
You there!
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
Dear God, I wonder... Was there really no way to end it without fighting Claude? I hope you're right. I suppose the only thing I can do for him now is pray that he may live the rest of his life in happiness.
What?
Can you help me?
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack. And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out. Got me out of my room at least. That's good, right?
Feels good to fight for a cause. Thinning their numbers. Thinning their numbers. Feels good to fight for a cause. Feels good to fight for a cause.
Professor, if the Alliance falls, then the Kingdom will... There's no time to waste. If we hesitate, we risk losing the initiative. I do think we should let the troops rest, though. We must maintain morale, Professor. And let's make sure this matter stays between us. If it gets out, I'll struggle to forgive even you. It seems you don't comprehend the consequences of angering the Emperor.
Unappreciated.
Say now.
Nice job.
Ah, I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
This food brings fond memories.
Oh, exquisite! This is exactly the meal I've been craving.
Hey,
Did you send for me, Emil?
stop gossiping about me.
Gossiping? About you? Oh, you wound me, Emil. So what if your name falls from my lips now and then?
If you speak of my past, there will be consequences.
I am aware. I have been silent regarding you secretly being of House Bartels. No, when I speak of you, I bandy gentler truths, such as your fondness for kittens and ice cream. All the silly little details that make you seem human.
Those details are nobody's business but mine.
Oh, Emil, do you have any notion what the rank and file say about you?
No.
They use words like unapproachable, menacing, and inscrutable. Regardless of your skill with a blade, fighting a war as if it were a long series of duels will end in death. And that is why I do what I can to ingratiate you with the soldiers you lead. No thanks necessary.
I see you are still unhappy with me.
Whatever do you mean?
The battlefield is solitary in the end. I've no interest in camaraderie with soldiers.
Are you implying that in combat, you are an utterly matchless warrior? That you can vanquish any foe single-handedly? That you need no cohort supporting you? How perfectly presumptuous! Even I can admit my reliance upon others. While you fight, who stands beside you to gauge the tide of battle? Who eliminates the archers aiming for you? Who heals whatever injuries you might sustain? These are questions you should be asking yourself, Emil. I ask them for you because we are old friends.
Always quick to cut to the heart of the matter.
Just as you are ever an ache in my side.
Whatever. But there is a truth in your words. However, it is not up for discussion. Stop gossiping about me.
I shall consider it.
Did you meet my father in Deirdre? I guess he'll be responsible for controlling the Regan territory and maintaining popular support. Not really sure what all that means, though. Are you sure? I figured you'd say something about me having to study more. Oh, I get it. This is a test. I'm definitely gonna have to brush up. Thanks. What's going on? You didn't want to train? Well, I guess that's fine. Thanks. Delicious. Huh? I get it now. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. What is justice, really? I'm not so sure I know anymore. Yeah. I'm not good at staying still for too long. Maybe I can get some squats in. Ah, hot. I know my arms aren't very long, but they sure are muscular. Professor! Whoa! Huh? For me? This is so great! Yeah. Thanks for this, Professor. Don't you want to get some exercise, though? Come on, let's go train! Hey!
What?
Nope.
What? What?
Growth system. Of course.
I have to ask. That's an interesting answer.
Professor.
Yes, these herbs will do, though I note we're short on arcane crystals. I'll make a note to keep some in reserve next time. Yes, that's everything. All I need now is a test subject for the ritual. Not a what, a who, meaning you. Now, lie still, please. Fair point. A bit of rest to clear my head would be good for the next steps. Let us leave off here, and I shall see you again in the morning. I'd better make some headway on this tomorrow. Every day counts, you know. If I can complete this ritual, I'll be famous throughout the known world for it. Oh! The prestige it will bring me is necessary to restore my fallen house. Or was your question, why go to so much trouble for a fallen house? Because I am a Nouvelle, as were all my ancestors. And our line has endured too long to end with me. Oh, yes, you don't know. Well, seeing as you are serving both as my research assistant and test subject, I should explain myself. House Nouvelle was granted its peerage shortly after the establishment of the Empire. For generations, the heads of our house have been scholars of magic. They often enjoyed appointments to esteemed posts within the Empire. However, during the insurrection of the Seven, we cast our lot with the Emperor and were punished for it. We suffered further losses when we were used as a sacrifice to Dagda and Brigid during their attack. My family, including my parents and older brother, died then. The town of Nouvelle is now an ash heap. The 6 great families decreed this to be the end of my house. We have not left now but the name. No title? No subjects? No land? Everything I was to inherit has been taken from me. What I require is an achievement so grand that Lady Edelgard would be forced to recognize it. And then, House Nouvelle will take its rightful place among the elite class once more. You understand that to collaborate with me towards such a grand purpose is a high honor, don't you? But yes, good night. I expect to see you bright and early tomorrow.
I get to be with Alois? Yes! I feel so much better.
If you need help leaving your room, I'll be happy to drag you out of there.
What? You're supposed to be on my side!
We did it! All thanks to Bernadetta's hard work.
Yes! With you here, Alois, I can take on anything.
I get it.
Thank you so much.
What to do? What to do? Not really sure I should be trusting him. But if I can make a decent profit... Hi, Professor. Overheard me mumbling about profits? See, I got a lead on a pretty big job, but I've got some concerns. Yup. Apparently there's some priceless treasure that's been unearthed. If you can believe it, it predates the Adrestian Empire. I've been asked to secure troops for the job, but I've got to cover the cost for them. The upside is whatever we find, we get halvesies on. But there's a downside too. Bingo! If we find nothing, I'll be eating those upfront costs. But just imagine the gold if we do find something. It's a risk I'm willing to take. This job is coming from a merchant named Palardo. Ever heard of him? He frequents the monastery, so he must be somewhat trustworthy. Right? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. You in? Geez, it's not a challenge. I just need your help with excavation. Your job's gonna be to find someone who can help out. And then I'll need you on board at the excavation site. Naturally, the more treasure we dig up, the more money you get. Sound good? Your services are appreciated as always. Let's head out. Come on, we'll be rolling in gold.
Wait.
You starting a conversation? I'm confused.
I'll go. I smell blood. Anna, I sense a death about you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's with the gloomy death talk? You're scaring me. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt for you to join in then. Shall we? We really hit the jackpot! Just look at all those shinies! Ah, yes. We'll be filthy rich.
As you say, Miss Anna. Thanks to you, we've achieved our goals.
Hey, Palardo? What's with the cavalry?
Ah, they're here to transport the treasures. It's quite a load, after all.
You trying to pull something? We agreed on a 50-50 split.
Yes, you have it right. Stop fretting about it. You'll be receiving your cut just as soon as I determine the exact value.
Nuh-uh. No way, no how. I can't agree to that. As a merchant yourself, you know I can't. No way am I watching my share of the treasure gallop off into the sunset. We're splitting this up right here and now. I'm not agreeing to it any other way.
Whether or not you agree, I'll be on my way now. Come on then, men. Let's go.
Wait! Come back here!
And now it's a hunt rather than a battle. How very boring.
The wagon will be here any minute now. Everyone, guard the treasure until it arrives.
Do you really think you're getting away with all that loot? Ha!
You may not be aware, but I know a thing or three about magic. Start by magicking away this load of treasure here.
He knows how to warp things away? You gotta be kidding me. We gotta put a stop to Palardo right now. Otherwise, the treasure will be out of our hands for good. Aye, aye.
I'll do my best.
Understood.
I'll cut through.
Oh, yeah. Won that bet. That's life. Ready and able. I must stay the course. Fired up.
What's the plan? You knew the odds. Still a long way to go.
What's my strategy? For the Empire. Let's clean up.
Foolish.
Goddess, forgive me. I'm sorry. I'll do my best.
What's my strategy? It's time.
I'm sorry.
I'll cut through. You haven't earned my pity.
Once I kill you, I'll be able to go about my business without anyone around to damage my reputation.
It's over.
Why isn't my spell working? I better get out of here and check on the wagon. Everyone, protect the treasure. The wagon will be here soon.
Whew. Well, at least the treasure's safe for now. That said, if that wagon gets back here, it's over. Better hurry and take back the rest of the spoils.
Understood. Delightful.
Oh, yeah.
Let's clean up. Thinning their numbers.
Ready and able. A necessary sacrifice.
Ernie's just no good.
What's the plan?
For the Empire. For the fate of Fodlan.
Aye, aye.
Words are unnecessary. Death grows more distant.
It was meant to be.
That's not so bad.
Stay down.
Someone's fired up. That's gotta hurt.
Another victory.
Delightful.
Too slow.
You haven't earned my pity.
I must lead them well.
Right.
I was just stronger.
Foolish.
Look sharp.
Thinning their numbers.
To kill is to grow stronger.
I must stay the course. Still room to improve.
So,
You knew the odds.
I do not tolerate obstacles.
And that's a wrap. Did we take too much? As if there is such a thing. Well, what goes around, comes around.
that was time spent in vain.
No, it wasn't. Thank you, everyone, for all the help. And just look at how much we got back. It should cover all our costs and then some. You'll be rewarded handsomely. Though if that guy calls himself a merchant, maybe I shouldn't call myself one. We'd better let Hubert know all about this so we can give him what for.
There's no need. I'll take care of him.
Yuritsa, wait! And he's off. Well, I almost feel bad for Palardo. No, wait. He tried to rip me off. I don't feel bad at all.
Not bad at all, if I do say so myself.
I see needles and thread. What has you engaging in the textile arts, Leonie?
Patching up a hole in my equipment bag. Take a look. What do you think?
If your objective is merely to block up the hole, then I believe you've performed quite adequate work.
Blocking the hole was all I cared about, so this suits me just fine.
Yes, but your bag is less bag and more a collection of dirty, smelly patches.
Smelly, huh? I don't smell anything.
That aside, don't you have an allowance from your house to make purchases?
No, nothing. Worse than that, actually. I'm in debt. I could only afford the Officers' Academy because everyone in my village donated. It's not just that. In the Alliance, you have to pay the nobles as well in order to secure recommendations. Commoners can only get an education by borrowing money. It's pretty stupid. Not sure what makes the nobles think they've got the right to... Oh, sorry, Linhardt. Forgot you're a noble.
If one is in a family that bears a crest, then you're going to stand atop the social pecking order. I'd raise the topic with the goddess. She handed out crests to the nobles, after all.
Just handed them out, huh? You make it sound pretty casual.
By the way, I have a weapon to recommend. It should suit a commoner such as yourself.
That so? I just told you I don't have a lot of money.
You're not going to buy it from a merchant. If you find it, you can keep it for free.
Now you've got my attention.
There's a legend I read recently about Saint Indek, one of the 4 saints of the Church of Serios.
Uh-huh. Keep talking.
Sorry. Suddenly very sleepy. Nap time calls.
Hey, come on! Wake up! You can't just doze off in the middle of a story.
Long story short, there's a holy weapon hidden in Lake Tutates that you can use even without a crest.
Lake Tutates? Right. Let's go, Professor. What's with that look? Don't you want to help your lovely students? Yeah, me and Linhardt. Aren't we just the cutest?
Leave me be. I'm off to nap.
We'll never find it unless you're there. If you're really that tired, we'll just have to carry you. We'll bring more people. We'll take turns. Come on, Professor. You're coming, right?
If we're going now, I do suggest leaving Edelgard and Hubert innocent of our quest. Lake Tutates is a place that concerns the saints of the Church of Serios. It may become bothersome should the two of them find out.
I'm not fond of keeping secrets from friends, but I guess we can tell them when we get back. All right, let's go find this thing. Linhardt, wake up! We've reached Lake Tutates.
Huh? What? Oh, yes. So we have.
A temple on a lake, huh? Looks fancy. And that's a cute, guard dog?
Guard dog? Is it I to whom you are referring?
Whoa, a magic beast! And it talks.
Nuisance. You weaklings should turn tail and run.
Hi. Hi, we're actually, looking for something?
I know well what it is that you desire. If you want it, you must first complete my trial.
Of course we do. This is as awful as I expected it would be. Perhaps we could go home now?
Are you kidding? It's just a little fog. Come on, let's go talk to Mr. Magic Beast.
I'm awake.
Ready and able. Oh, yeah.
Why not?
I'll cut through.
I'll do my best. I won, didn't I?
Nice form.
I suspect our opponent is an illusion. If we cut off the source of this magic, they should stop attacking.
What's my strategy? Another victory. There is still room for improvement. My orders?
What's the plan?
Let's clean up. Thinning their numbers. I'll grow as strong as I can.
Won that fast.
I fight and grow stronger. Only natural.
I was just stronger.
Feels like fighting is all there is. Stay down.
I must stay the course.
Who's next?
I got cocky.
must keep going. I feel a little stronger.
I take nothing for granted.
It's so hard to stay alive. I'm not letting go. Not yet.
Thinning their numbers.
More! Good.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
If only progress didn't require so much work.
Could you be the incarnation of Sothis? Interesting. Let's test your mettle.
Now's our chance.
Fine. Defeat me and show me what you are capable of.
Old habits die hard.
Need to pull my weight.
Maybe it's better this way.
burn until we meet again.
Hey, Mr. Magic Beast. If we defeat you, will you grant our wish?
Indeed I will.
Great. I may not have a crest, but I'll give it my all.
You are an interesting young girl. I accept your challenge.
I'm growing, but at what cost?
I'll help.
There's our opening.
You'll need me for this.
Rip him to shreds!
I'm here to help.
Let's win this already.
Stay vigilant.
I got cocky.
You did well. The trial ends here. What sublime children of men. Go ahead. Name your desire.
So, we heard you're giving away free weapons?
Do be quiet, Leone. Somewhere in this temple is said to rest the holy bow of Saint Indec. It is called the Inexhaustible. Could you find it in your heart to let my friend here have it?
You have shown might deserving of my sacred bow. I will grant your wish.
Yes! Thanks, Mr. Magic Beast.
Aren't you happy, Leone? That's quite a bow, and it was completely free.
I'll say, I've never seen anything like it. But is it really okay for me to take this?
I would say so, wouldn't you? After all, you went through an awful lot to get it.
I know, but... Professor, maybe you should hold on to it for me. At least for a while. It's not a weapon just anyone can use. I can see that. I want to be more confident in my strength before I really call it my own. Even holding it right now makes me feel unworthy. I'd really appreciate you looking after it for me. Thanks, Professor. And everyone else who helped too. I'm really grateful. Linhardt, I'm sorry I forced you to come along. But seeing such a kind-hearted person like you, well, let's just say my opinion of the nobility's shifted a bit.
I'm not sure I completely understand, Leonie, but it sounds like praise, so I will take it as such.
Now, let's get back to work. I need all the training I can get.
She already possesses the strength to use that bow. She went through the trouble of fighting a saint so she could claim that weapon as her own. Or maybe you'd call it a saintly beast. In any case, when the time is right, can you fill in Edelgard about what happened? Oh, and please do let me use that bow. It's not exactly a hero's relic, but it is still rather fascinating, isn't it? I would love to learn to what extent the bow's connection to the crest influences the weapon, and perhaps even... Oh, it's been too much of a day, hasn't it? I'm feeling tired, so let's talk about this later. Good night.
Thank you so much.
I'll do my best. Now there's a way forward. I feel a little stronger.
What's my strategy? Let's clean up. Going for the kill. Thinning their numbers. Strength is all for a mercenary. For the Empire.
Ready and able. Oh, yeah.
My orders?
I'll cut through.
Why not?
What's the plan?
The results speak for themselves.
You're fresh out of luck. Amazing what a little bloodshed can do.
I was just stronger. That took too much effort.
Feels like fighting.
This is for the best, right?
Let's keep up the pace. I've no time to idle.
Why not? Same old, same old.
Nice work. My orders? Let's clean up. Feels good to fight for a cause.
To kill is to grow stronger.
Ready and able.
What's my strategy?
I'll do my best.
What's the plan?
I feel a little stronger.
Oh, yeah.
I'll cut through. Stronger, faster, never enough.
For the Empire! There's our opening. Maybe it's better this way.
All for our future. Need to pull my weight.
I must stay the course. More! Good.
Relax. You're dead. Guess all the fighting paid off. Yay?
for the fate of Bodhi. My ambitions are within reach.
Be smart or I'm finished.
My orders?
I will destroy you!
Make a difference?
I got cocky.
I'm really getting it.
I must continue to develop.
Teacher.
Hey, Professor. Can we talk? I feel terrible about the last time we spoke. I was trying to apologize and just ended up losing my temper again. I'm really sorry. I figured you'd say that, but I still feel like an idiot. Somehow, I just have a hard time keeping my feelings in check around you. And I think if I don't just tell you what I'm thinking, we'll never be able to have a normal conversation. So, let me clear the air. I want us to, engage. Yeah, wait, what? No, I mean in a duel. I know it's a sudden thing to ask, but I'm not going to feel settled until I know where I stand. Would you do that for me? Good. Don't hold back, okay? I want to see you at your absolute best. Phew. You got me. I'm completely outmatched. No, don't apologize. This is what I needed. You're a true successor to Captain Gerald's style of swordplay. I almost felt like you were him. I thought I was competing with you. But that's as pointless as competing against him would have been. So instead of that, I'm going to focus on keeping the promise I made to him. Captain Gerald said that if anything should happen to him, I'd have to support you in his place. He didn't sound serious at the time, but it was right before he... you know, before we lost him. So, I've decided. I'd like to do just what he said. I know I'm not as strong as I need to be, but I swear to you, I'll train until I am. What do you say? Can I call you my employer?
Yes! It's official. I'll protect you no matter what.
Here I am. I thank you. Oh, this tastes good. What? I see. Yes. Wait a minute. What? Impressive. Thanks for your hospitality. I hope you'll invite me again sometime.
We did it! All thanks to Bernadetta's hard work.
Yes! With you here, Alois, I can take on anything. I'm glad I'm getting better.
One step before the next step.
Still a long way to go.
Appreciate it.
That's the last of them.
I finally have a day all on my own.
You fought well in that battle. You've improved.
I couldn't have done it.
Why am I so unlucky with women lately?
Oh, Sylvain, what's that face for? Have you been dumped again?
Isn't there an unwritten rule you shouldn't ask someone that?
I'm sorry. I thought you didn't mind being dumped. So your love life can get you down sometimes after all. Who knew?
I'm sad every time I break up with someone. It's just, I usually try to be the one doing the breaking up. I've never had a hard time with girls. Ever. Not until recently. But now when I think about it, I wonder what any of them even liked about me. It's not as if any of them knew much about me. I don't get it.
Isn't that what a relationship is for? Learning about someone else? You can't know it all right at the start.
I asked you before if you would have invited me out if I was a peasant.
You did ask me that, yes.
That was wrong of me to say. It's not an excuse, but I'm always so suspicious. I'm a nobleman with a crest. The marriage proposals don't stop coming. Everybody wants me. Except, they don't actually want me at all. They want my bloodline. Within my family and without. It's always the same story. Sometimes I think that if I didn't have a crest, no one would look at me twice.
I see. And you're probably not wrong. Honestly, I've had those same sort of thoughts myself.
Oh? What sort of thoughts might those be?
I sang, people cheered and applauded, and when I walked off stage, I'd find the same thing every night. A mountain of presents and marriage proposals. But none of those people knew me. All they knew was the singer they saw on the stage. All they wanted was my looks and my voice. None of them even tried to get to know the real me.
I'm pretty sure I've heard this somewhere.
We may come from different places, but we're much the same, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I suppose we are. Look, Dorothea, I've realized something. Even if you were an old grandma, I'd still flirt with you. And I'd absolutely win you over. Though, I'd much rather win you over now, and be with you until you become an old grandma.
That might be the most legitimately romantic thing you've ever said, Sylvain. And I can't say I disagree. I'd rather you win me over now, too, so that I can stay by your side until you're an old grandpa.
Well, before any of that, will you go to dinner with me?
I'd be happy to.
And that's how it's done.
Good to know. There are so many differences between bows and blades.
Yes, you're a quick learner, Leone, and quite a good teacher as well.
Must be Captain Gerald's influence. The weather, the terrain, the enemy's feelings. You have to find ways to make it all work for you.
I agree. A warrior can't stick too closely to predefined tactics. That's quite shrewd. You're impressive for a girl.
For a girl? Come on, you're past that. Looking down on your opponent is a great way to fall into a pit trap, isn't it?
I suppose that's true.
Glad you remember.
I still have much to learn. Not only about swordplay, but also about thinking on my feet. I hope to learn more from you, Leone.
Count on it. We'll come up with plenty of new ideas if we work together. Guess that means we're partners, doesn't it?
We're what?
Partners. Friends who help each other improve.
Huh. Partners. That's not bad.
Not at all. Looking forward to working with you, partner.
Likewise, partner.
Alois.
Ah! A ghost! I'm sorry! Forgive me, please forgive me!
Calm down. It's just me.
That voice, it's... Shamir? Ah! It's Shamir. Whew, you frightened me. My heart was beating so hard I thought it would burst out my nose.
Your heart's in your chest, not your head.
Can you try not to be so stealthy when you're approaching a fellow knight?
Your reaction was excessive. Are you afraid of ghosts?
I suppose there's no point in hiding it. I'm terrified of them.
Terrified? Of ghosts? I didn't mean to pry. There's no need to...
No, I want to get it off my chest. That time when we were on our way back from a mission, do you remember what I asked you?
You asked if I ever think about the people I've killed.
Yes. You said you never do, but me, I can't go a day without thinking about them. The feel of my weapon cutting through them, their twisted faces, their cries of pain, and that awful scent of blood. I was carrying out my duties, but that doesn't make it easier for me to forget. And the dead haven't forgotten me either. Their hatred, their resentment, their curses. One day, the spirits will set upon me for revenge. Ooh!
I apologize for striking you, but it had to be done. Have you calmed down?
Yes, thanks. I needed that.
I'm surprised someone like you managed to become a knight. Or perhaps that's why you became one.
Will you talk to her for me? She's been avoiding me non-stop.
Of course I avoid him. I avoid everyone.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
That looks appetizing.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
Upsetting.
May I say?
Hey!
Thoughts?
Welcome. This one? This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you. Please come again.
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud? This experience is critical.
I am grateful.
I thank you.
Why, hello there. Come back soon now. Oh, come on.
You're fighting people we used to know from the Officers' Academy. Guess that's the kind of thing that happens in war, but still, it's pretty twisted.
It makes me feel so... Ugh. Maybe I'll just try not to think about it.
Thank you so much.
Following the Alliance's defeat, the Black Eagle Strike Force prepares to invade the Kingdom. But the Kingdom's new allies, the Knights of Serios, begin to make an advance of their own. After appearing in Aelel, the Valley of Torment, and following the border south, the Knights of Serios openly march to recapture the monastery at Garreg Mach.
Thank you so much.
Raid from the north! Their flag bears the symbol of the Knights of Serios. One of our troops has already intercepted them. Your Majesty, please give us your orders.
From the north? Interesting. Could it be they journeyed through Aelel, the Valley of Torment? Is the Archbishop among the enemy ranks? If so, focus our attacks on her first.
Understood.
Our enemy knows Garreg Mach inside and out. They can come and go as they please. It would have been best if we had detected them sooner, but that can't be helped. Professor, we must hurry and intercept them ourselves. I'll leave the preparations to you.
Huh. The battle looks to be rather cumbersome. We are still guarding all of Garreg Mach, but there are undoubtedly numerous secret passages and magic traps. There is still much about this place that we do not know. It is quite possible they will attack from a location we cannot anticipate.
I must head out first to give my orders. I'll meet up with you soon. Call for General Randolph and General Ladislava. Hurry!
It feels like only yesterday we called this place our home. We must show these fools the error of their ways. They shall pay for the sin of invading Garreg Mach.
Oh, but the professor is fighting alongside our foe. The same one who saved my life.
That is true. Though I find forgiveness difficult, we do owe that wayward soul a debt. However, the fact remains that because of the professor, Rhea has long been tormented. To think that the vessel of the goddess, entrusted with the sword of the Creator, could go on to... it angers me to even think of it. All that has happened has changed Rhea. I imagine it has changed the professor as well. Even if we prevail, I doubt that the Church can ever fully return to the way it once was.
Brother?
Dear Flane, I only brought you with me because you were so insistent. Still, no matter what happens, you must not go near the front lines. If something were to happen to you, it would utterly destroy me. You are my reason for breathing. Do you understand?
I understand. If something were to happen to you, it would break my heart. I could not go on either. I cannot help but wonder if there is a way to end this without fighting the professor.
We were successful in sneaking up on Garreg Mach. All that's left is to break through past this point.
The Archbishop and Catherine are handling the bulk of the Imperial army. That gives us the chance to infiltrate the monastery.
Our enemies have followed us even here. How unfortunate.
Your Majesty, the enemy's movement is suspicious. They may have some tactic in mind.
If so, then let's face them without delay. Form defensive lines and hold them to the death. Strike down all who approach.
Their troop composition is also strange. I would bet that they are concealing additional soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do my best.
We were successful.
The Archbishop, that gives us...
Your Majesty, their troop...
I'll do my best.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? My orders?
I'll cut through.
Let's clean up.
What's the plan?
For the Empire!
Ready and able.
What's my strategy? It won't be in vain.
The enemy is transporting large quantities of flammable material into the woods. They clearly intend to attack us with fire. We should do all we can to prevent it.
Troops waiting in the woods to ambush? We must avoid any suspicious areas as we advance.
There's more to be done. This is for the best, right? Now...
I do not tolerate obstacles. Another skill refined.
I'm continuing to improve.
I must stay the course.
Same old, same old.
I've no time to idle.
This makes me terribly sad, but this is my duty, to which I must be true.
Just be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Not so fast!
What's the plan?
This makes me terribly...
Just be careful.
I'll do my best.
Let's clean up.
For the Empire, the only possible outcome.
My orders?
I'll cut through. You fought well.
Good form.
Ready and able.
Why not?
Relax. You're dead.
What's my strategy?
I'm sorry. I'm just not good enough.
What's the plan?
Stay vigilant.
All right, who's next?
That helps.
More effective.
This level of mastery is...
This round may be over, but I'll get you next time.
Pathetic. Captain Gerald would be ashamed.
Another victory.
Tread carefully. Your death is not in vain.
I am not well pleased.
I'll cut through. One to remember.
No time for accolades.
Ready and able. Unnecessary sacrifice. Ugh, that's an embarrassment.
Your spirit is admirable.
Why not? Let's clean up. Thinning their numbers.
What's the plan?
That took too much effort.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
Just be careful. Burn until we meet again.
I'm growing, but at what cost?
Our enemy's plan is in ruins. Still, we must tread carefully.
What's my strategy?
Tread carefully. The only possible outcome. My ambitions are within reach.
Greatness awaits me.
I have made my peace.
It won't be in vain.
Stepped in that one.
I'm getting used to this.
Keep your expectations in check. Why not? Why not?
Just be careful. Just be careful.
Tread carefully.
I'll cut through. I'm just not there yet.
Ready and able.
What's my strategy?
Why not?
I must stay the course.
What's my strategy?
It saddens me to face you on the field of battle. After all you've done for Flame, I cannot approve of your actions. But I also cannot follow Rhea on her current course. It may not change anything. But allow me to make a promise to you. If Flame and I survive this battle, we will withdraw from the world and leave you to do as you please.
I'll cut through.
For the Empire!
Trespassing on holy ground is a grave sin indeed. You must atone for it with your life.
For the Empire! We'll cover you. We won't hold back.
I'm sorry, Rhea. For Flame's sake, I must take my leave to retreat. Just be careful.
Farewell, Professor. I do not imagine we shall ever meet again.
We fought them off. Good work, everyone. We've repelled the principal force of the Knights and defended Garreg Mach. Hubert, I require a damage report at once.
Yes, Your Majesty. We will have to make inquiries about the status of the main army.
Indeed. After all, it seems they had Rhea and Catherine fighting on their side.
My thank you so much.
Lady Rhea, the unit that invaded the monastery has been completely driven away. We were able to make a clean sweep of those who came to attack us. However, I fear we can do nothing but retreat for now.
What of Sedith and Flane?
Sedith and Flane were able to escape in another direction. I have a message from them.
I am sorry, Rhea. I fear we must return to a life in hiding. I detest that person with all my heart. However, Flame's life is more important to me than all else. I pray that you will one day be free from the burden of your work.
I see. As expected, I am the only one left. Mother, please wait for me. I promise that I will save you. The filthy thief who stole you from the Holy Tomb, I will crush them with my bare hands!
Edelgard, Your Majesty, I am so sorry.
Silence. We must tend to your wounds.
It will do no good. I can't be saved. You must know that. Ladislava has also passed. The enemy has withdrawn. You are safe now.
Understood. Good work. Another loss on my watch. As more blood wets my feet, they grow heavier with each step. Remorse, resentment, despair. I have dispensed with all such things to come this far.
And we must keep moving forward.
Hubert, tell me the status of the enemy.
The battle has ended in a draw with severe injuries on both sides. Some known commanders have been slain. Garreg Mach has not taken much damage, and so it would not be out of line to claim it as a victory for us.
Yes, we'll call that a victory. Although, I'm sure they will say the same.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, what a terrible opponent that was! Why is the church always like this? How am I supposed to train for that? It was way too scary.
When I saw the enemy enter Garreg Mach, I prepared myself mentally for death. I thought it would be a fine time to die, but I suppose it wasn't quite the time after all.
Our luck was good to have grabbed victory.
The Church has great strength. We must not have grief, but must keep fighting. Can we be fighting now?
This was certainly a momentous victory. We lost a lot, but we also gained a lot. Certain lords in the kingdom have examined the situation again and decided to join our cause, changing their fealty based on just one battle. They are all a disgrace to the nobility.
Today, our enemy held many faces I knew well. If we must fight to the death with that kind of opponent, what will become of this world?
There's no stopping me. I'm ready to go strike the kingdom here and now. Everyone must see that we can easily unite Fodlan, don't you think?
Excellent job, everyone. The battle is over now. While we have sustained heavy losses, our foe has suffered far more.
Although not exactly as planned, a win is a win. It may be safe to say that there will be no more obstacles on our way to the next battle.
We will break through the Tailteen Plains and then set course for Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. The final chapter of our fight with the kingdom and the church is close at hand.